on this air. I had it on, but it was too loud. But if I really had it on, ooh, excuse me. That is not ladylike. We got home 71. We got her on automatic. Oh, baby, when I tell you, they have remodeled this hotel, and they did a damn good job. Oh my God, this hotel is, I mean, it's just the courtyard, but they put a lot into this hotel. This hotel used to be, it's always been a nice hotel because it's in a nice area. Oh, but they put their foot in this girl, baby. Oh, yes. They put their foot in this girl. I'm telling you, they did a really good job. So we're gonna wait some more people come on to the live. We have to talk about my Amtrak shenanigans that went down from New Orleans, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we as black people, we got to do better. we can't be ghetto we can't keep being ghetto, child. But I have to tell y'all how my trip was and what my next plan is. Hello, LaWan. Hello, how you doing? So, for those who don't know, I live in a small town outside of Dallas, and there's not any buses that leave this time of night to take me where I needed to go. So, luckily, because I'm on Marriott discounts, and I was lucky I got a room because there's something going on in the city. I know tomorrow is election day, or yesterday or whatever. I know election day. I think it was yesterday, but anyway, it's something going on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe people was coming in to celebrate the people who won or whatever. But this room, I got this room for $45 courtyard, and then with the taxes and fees. And now, see, this room, they only charge $20 for incidentals. The last hotel I stayed in, they charged $50. Yeah. To me, I don't know why they all just won't be the same. Everybody just charging one. What you gonna get if you charge $50 for incidental? Okay, I'll admit I can't show you right now because I'm gonna turn this camera around. That's a beautiful TV. It ain't a new TV because the new TVs are skinny. It ain't that skinny. It's a little thick in the back. That TV, of course, is worth more than $50. But first of all, who gonna be bold enough to walk out of a hotel like the Marriott with a whole TV? And much out of here with the whole bed, and I know people smoke in the rooms and stuff. But even if they smoke in the room, and if they use a prepaid card, or they cancel the card, how you gonna get their money? They don't have a database saying that this person can't stay here or this person can't stay. They can't do that. Good evening, everybody. Now I can't turn this live off and come back when I have my makeup on. Y'all need to let me know what y'all want to do. Y'all feel like y'all got an attitude or something just because y'all paid rent? Bitch, I just paid rent today too. Hello, thank you, darling. The fuck? Thank you. I'm like, come on now. You know, they say you're crazy when you talk to yourself. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm talking to myself. So here's the plan. And then we're going to talk about my ride. So I really want to stay. I thought, oh yeah, I got this at this store here that I used to go to when I used to live in Houston. This thing was like $3 or $4, $5, something like that. Hello, 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 hello. So, oh, I knew it was something I forgot to get, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So, all right. So I don't know if y'all. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, everybody at least say hi. I don't think I'm going crazy. So anyway, so can you imagine what somebody would think if they passed by the room, especially if if the lady that checked me in be like, he's not talking to himself. I thought he said it was a room by himself. But anyway, so I was thinking today was Tuesday because they have a talent night on Tuesdays, and I was going to do it tonight, but unfortunately, it's tomorrow. Now, if I do good tonight, and I can afford another day, if I can get a cheap room and afford to go back or go home, go home. What happened was, y'all, the train was late. That's why I got. See, I don't get expensive tickets to go home. I just get a regular cheap ticket. And when those tickets are not being used at a certain time, y'all, that's how I end up getting screwed because you can't get your money back, especially on Greyhound. I remember one time Greyhound, them hoes was late. I mean, y'all remember that time I called Greyhound out of my hometown? That bitch was so late. Them bitches said, you can't get your money back. They real messy because they don't have no competition. So today I missed my bus. I got money to go home, but luckily I had enough money to get a hotel room. Because my best friend lives here, but he lives way, way out. He lives way out. And I was going to go do the show live tonight, but the show is tomorrow. I keep forgetting the day is Monday. Seems like today is Tuesday, but it's Monday, I guess, because I'm so ready to go home, y'all. Oh, my God. So after I finish the show, I'm going to determine on if I'm going to stay here and do the show tomorrow night or if I'm going to take my ass home. Yeah. It's going to determine on what I'm going to do. I know one thing. This goddamn air is blowing right here, bitch. I got to put something over this. This bitch is blowing, honey. Ooh. I had turned it off a while ago, but when I turned it off, okay, there we go. That's okay. I don't mind it blowing on me later on tonight when I lay down and go to sleep, but so let's talk about my ride. Amtrak. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about Amtrak. Amtrak was fine. I don't mind being late on Amtrak because it's a lot comfortable than Greyhound. Greyhound is not comfortable at all. She's not made to be comfortable. She's just to load your ass up in there and get you to your next point. So, okay, soon I get on the bus, y'all. Soon I get on the train. I should have recorded it, bitch. That could have been a viral video. Soon I get on there. These black women from New Orleans. And no, are we blocking people yet? No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not gonna block people. We're just gonna. No, we're not blocking people unless they cuss. Okay, so all right. So anyway, soon they get on the train, y'all. And I sit downstairs. I didn't want to go upstairs because my legs be hurting and so sometimes I told them, baby, I got to sit downstairs. So as soon as we get there, Thank you, Cynthia. Let me pin that. Oh yeah, let's get this party started, honey. I don't plan on being up here all night. If I don't make enough to stay here and do the show tomorrow, I'm gonna make what I make and I'm taking my ass home. So hold on one second. All right. So soon they get on the bus. Soon they get on the bus, y'all. The train, they start talking about Trump. I'm sitting there listening, and bitch, they was loud. When I say loud, y'all, they was loud. Yeah, baby, listen. Let me tell you something, baby. I'm doing a makeup tutorial. We don't have time for you and your shenanigans tonight, okay? So we could care less how you feel about me. Just so you know, this is a makeup tutorial. If you don't like it, then you can leave. Yeah, then you can leave, okay? But you won't leave. You'll stay there and you'll be watching, probably over there playing with yourself, watching me at the same time. Yeah. You one of them Christians. Because if something disgusts me that much, I wouldn't even watch it. But you'll be here for the rest of the show, unless you say something out of line. You'll sit here and watch me the whole show, talking about you and your Jesus, the same one, the same Jesus. Is it the same Jesus? Your forefathers and your grandfathers that put my people in slavery? That Jesus? Is that the one you're talking about? Okay. Anyway, let's move on. So they get on the bus, the train, and baby, they just are talking. You know, y'all, I love y'all people from New Orleans, but baby, y'all got that deep, deep accent. So the one of the ladies, she was really loud. She said, "Baby, you get your check." She was talking to some lady on the train. She said, "Yeah, I got my check. Every time I get my check, you hear these folks be calling me." I'm gonna see if I can talk like the people from New Orleans. "Yeah, every time I get my check, these folks be calling me, talking about they want me to do this one. I know it ain't nothing but scam. They must be crazy." "Yeah, they crazy. They call every time I get my check too, baby." I was hollering. Oh, and she said, "Who you got for your insurance? Because Trump and them trying to cut off our insurance." She said, "I got," what's the man name that got unalive? The one that got unalive, the one that got shot. What was his name? What's that insurance company? Oh, y'all, it was a comedy show on the train. Uh, oh, what was it? What's the name of that cop? Uh, what is the name of it, y'all? Can somebody help me? I know y'all trying to think of it. Anyway, so, "Oh, you got them, I got them too. We ain't cut mine off yet. Lord, I sure hope they don't cut my, I still got my stamps the other day too, so I don't know what's going on. That damn Trump, girl, y'all, I was done." And then here they go with this shit. No phone on vibrate. Yeah, yeah, you got United Healthcare? Yeah, I got that too. Girl, did they cut yours off yet? No, they ain't cut mine off, bitch. Y'all, y'all, I was screaming. And she said, "No, they ain't cut mine off. Trump them, they best cut off our stuff. And, the Lord gonna provide, that's how they talk." But baby, here go the good part. Here they come. Phone ringing, just loud as hell. "Hello! Oh, hey, baby." Saying bye to their friends, their family. And, "Okay, love you too. Okay. Did y'all cook something today? Okay. I'll be in Los Angeles tomorrow night." I mean, girl, hey, Ray, I was done, y'all. I was done. That was the comedy hour on that damn train station. But here go the other part. This real heavy, heavy man that was on there. He was so heavy he couldn't sit in the regular seats. He had to sit in his chair all the way in a wheelchair all the way to Los Angeles. So, well, first of all, I shouldn't entertain you, sir, but let me entertain you and tell you something. Everything that white men have done to black people, they need to give every motherfucking thing free. Everything they have done to the black race, everything should be free. Housing, food, land, just like the Indians got it, we should have got it. Moving on. So he had to sit in so he had to sit in a chair, you know, the whole time. Oh yeah, I said that. I meant that, Christine Hodge. I meant that from the bottom of my heart. When I hear motherfuckers say, "Oh, they own housing," they girl got on show. I don't give a fuck. If you was to give a black person housing, a woman housing with children, it could never replace all the land and all the stuff you took from black folks through the years. You could never replace it. But I know it don't work like that. I know it don't work like that. I understand that it don't work like that. No, but I don't think all black people on housing is lazy and don't want to work. Some of them don't. Some women have housing because these sorry ass motherfucking men don't want to get up off their ass and pay their motherfucking child support. So they don't have a choice because they may not be educated enough to have a certain job where they can pay because rent is high. My niece's husband sitting in jail now because he ain't paid his child support, and that's where he needs to be. Your mama's ignorant, bitch. Block that bitch. I said it, I'm gonna say it again. You white people took from us and we still dealing with it this day. And slavery ain't been too long ago. Fuck you, Bob. Get off my motherfucking live. And I don't care how much you try to explain to them what they did to us, they still gonna think they right. And that we don't deserve. Yeah, we do. Every black person living deserves something free from the government. You think about what they did to the black race. Think about it. You think about it. Threw our black people over on slave ships. We don't even really know. Thank God before DNA, we didn't really know who our people was. Why? Because they tore up our families, split up our families. Well, salvation is free. You should have told the white slave masters that before they was beating the hell out of our people. I'm on a roll today, baby. I'm on a roll today. Every black person in America, especially if you could find out, yeah, it was only, if you could find out, if you had ancestry, do your ancestral health. I believe everybody watching me had somebody in their family that slavery affected their family somewhere down the line. Took from the blacks, took from the Indians. And all white people ain't racist. There been some very good white people. It was some good white people. Yeah, I know they don't. There was some good white people who helped black people. No, we're not talking about them. We talking about them evil motherfuckers. Them presidents. Hello, presidents. Church people went to church every Sunday, praising the Lord, and had slaves in the field, beating the hell out of them in Jesus' name. I need God to work a miracle. Bob is already blocked, ain't he? I need God to work a miracle. I need Him to step in and help us, because we've been doing we have endured enough. Okay, we've endured enough. We have endured enough, and we need the Lord to give us a break. We've been bend him over backwards, try to please the white man. On a lighter note, how y'all doing this evening? Okay. Is that Club 18? Hey, baby, let me tell you something. Is this which club? Now tell me what city are you in, so I know this is the real person. What city are you in? Yeah, trust me, don't get it twisted, honey. There's some good white people in the world. My best friend was a white guy in school, in high school. Club 1851. What is this 1851? What city are you in? So I know. I think I know who this is. What city this is? Yeah. Well, hey, yeah. I used to perform at 651. Uh, no, like, I don't have no agent. I used to perform at 651, baby, when Stella Welfare was the MC, and baby, we used to get paid $10 a show, and we would leave there with three and four and $500. Oh, I remember those. I've been trying to get booked over there, so the girls don't book me no more because I'm old and I'm old school, and I drags, baby. So they and I've been reaching out to them. Barbie Onassis Dupree, she's the main. Her. She'll tell you, oh yeah, PT gave me my start when nobody else did. She always say that. And I said, well, Barbie, can you get me booked over at 651? Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get you. I ain't heard from her. Yeah, when nobody else booked Barbie, I booked her. She'll tell you that, and I'm not reading her. I'm just telling you what she'll tell you, and what I said to her the last time I seen her, because she did book me for her. She booked me for her. She used to have a thing down in Deep Ellum. She booked me for that. And she told everybody, y'all, the reason why I'm performing now in Dallas is because of PT. And I'm proud of her now. I'm very proud of her. She's been doing her own thing. She's been working over at Station 4. Y'all, Station 4 is one of the largest gay clubs in Dallas. We were talking about Kiana, and we're looking at getting it. Kiana knows who I am. Kiana Lee. Yeah, I've been reaching out to 651 for years. I ain't too far from y'all, baby. I live not too far from Fort Worth. And I would love to come, baby. I would love to come down here and turn the party, honey. Now I do old school. Are you the owner? And I talk on the mic too. So, I like when people book me, but I love to get on the mic and say hi. Hey there, how you doing? Okay. So while you 651, while you listen, I want you to listen to a story that happened to me. I want you to listen really well, okay? This happened to me about 3 years ago. Now, PT is originally from Austin. That's where I was born. But the name PT was born in Austin, but I got my start in West Texas, right? Well, anyway, I always I always want to go back to Austin because you know, that's where it really started for me in West Texas, but PT was born in Austin, so I like going to Austin. And I know all those, well, the only queens that Austin that's really still around that I knew was Nacha Type, Jesse, he's a bartender at Orca and Harry's, Jamie Perry. That's it. They're the only girls I know. Everybody else is deceased, gone, they don't perform no more, whatever. So, 651, I want you to listen to the story. I want you to listen to it. So, about 3 or 4 years ago, I do radio, by the way. Matter of fact, I'll be in Austin this month doing a radio show in Austin. And 651, I don't know if you know this or not, but I was the first openly gay person to do Kid Craddock morning show. Yes, I did the Kid Craddock, put in PT on Kid Craddock. It was a blessing to be on that show. It was like, it's never been done before. But anyway, so I go to Austin, and I said, well, hell, they ain't gonna book me for the show. Hell, I'll do the talent show. Talent show and amateur night is different. It's a talent. So come showcase your talent. So, I'm from the old school. If they say the show started at 8, I was gonna be there at 6:30. I was there early, painted and ready to go. I walk in, Nobody knew who I was but Jesse. Jamie didn't get there till later. So the girls started trickling in. They're like, hey, where you from? I said, my name is Lady PT. I'm originally from Austin. And I started telling them stories about Austin. They was like, oh my God, oh my God. Hey, Magna. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I showed them pictures of me at the club that's still there now called the 404. I think it's the 404, something like that. It's something, I forgot what they call it in Austin now, but they said, oh my God, that's the club. Highland, I think it's called Highland Village. It's still there now. She said, oh my God, that's you in the Highland Village. I said, yes, honey, that's young PT in the Highland Village. And they were like, oh, they was like, then I told them I was the first and only Miss Gay Texas America honorary. Of course, they don't acknowledge it, but I was the first and the only. And so everybody came in, we chopped up. I gave them Austin stories, and they was just showing me love. Then, time for the show. All right. So showtime. I usually do Patti LaBelle, but that night I did Aretha Franklin. I did Aretha Franklin mix. There's like 12 entertainers on the show. So they get down to the, when we used to do talent lights, we didn't do what, how RuPaul do how they battle. Well, we didn't do that back then. If you win, you win, and that's it. All right. All right. So it's time to judge. By the way, I turned the building. I mean, I just warm out. Okay, I'll give you my information, but hold on, I want you to listen to the story. All right, so turn the club out, turn the place out. People's walking up to me. Oh my God, the show director. She's a little young black girl. She walks up to me. She said, oh my God, who are you? Where you from? I said, baby, I'm from Austin. But I moved away years ago. Oh, I would love to book you. I said, okay. I've been trying to get booked. This is where it started for me. So then from there, the next week was my birthday, so I was coming back to do the radio station. And I said, well, hell. And they said, if you win the contest, you can come back and you can do the brunch show that was away from the club that I won at. So I did the brunch, came back, did the brunch, did the radio station and everything that Wednesday. Then I did all that stuff later in the week. So when we had the brunch, this queen goes, PT, you got to come back and do the talent show again? I said, oh, I can come back. She's like, yeah. I said, are you sure? She said, yeah, I'm the MC. You can come back. So I told my family, y'all go back to the hotel. Go back to the house, get y'all stuff together. I'm going back to the hotel. I'm going to go to the hotel, take my drag off, take a shower, take a little nap. I'll be at the club at 6:30 because we did the day brunch. The brunch was over about 4, I think, maybe 3. So I go back, I get dressed, I come back, I'm painted, I'm ready at 6:30. Everybody started trickling in. No, I don't know if they remember me from last week or not, but it looks like a whole bunch of new girls, but they all started coming in. So in walks the show director. She walks in, Jamie. She knows who I am. She goes, hey, PT, you back again? I go, yeah. That was it. Listen to the story. So, and that's all she said. She said nothing else. So here we go. I said, tonight, I'm pulling out Miss Patti, okay? Miss Patti is going to come out tonight. So I pull out my Patti, you are my friend, into Over No Idea. I think about you. And then I went into Over the Rainbow. When I'm performing and I start crying, bitch, I'm feeling the spirit. And I started crying and I thought about Austin. And when I started, it was just so emotional. Everybody was tipping me and screaming and hollering. Automatically, I want the show again, right? So they get down to they narrow it down. I won every time they call my name. Every time they call my name, I won. So I said, well, here we go again. So they battled. What did they play Whitney Houston for the battle? So my old ass did a cartwheel and, I really dragged and I won, right? The MC said, ladies and gentlemen, now y'all listen this is a true story. It's not a lie. It's not alleged. Jamie said, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your winner, a Lady PT. And everybody, my family came, everybody was screaming. She said, but since she won last week, we're going to give it to the first runner-up. I put that on my mama's life. And baby, my other side of the family, they want to fight. I said, no, baby, we don't do that. PT don't do stuff like that. I got a reputation to uphold. Yeah, she done that to me. Yeah, I'm doing the show after this, yeah. Uh-huh, sure did. And then when I tried to reach out to the club about it, you know, they had all kind of excuses. Oh, we're new owners and we don't. Okay, y'all should. I'm an Austin legend. I'm an Austin legend. I was doing drag, you know, in this city before any of these people were born. You should have made it up to me and said, well, we apologize, PT, when you want to get booked. If you want a talent night 2 weeks in a row, don't y'all think you should be booked for the show? I'm like, what are y'all afraid of? I'm old. I'm almost at retirement age. I'm almost at the retirement age. I am actually at the retirement age. But I'm like, why would y'all be scared of old queen like me? Like, why? But anyway, and they never booked, and they haven't booked me since. So shout out to Orcan Harris in Austin. So, but my email address is comedianpt@yahoo.com. Comedianpt@yahoo.com. I would love to come to 651. My son lives in that area, so he would bring me and everything. He just moved back from Kentucky, so my son lives very close to the bar. Now, how far is it from the old 651? Is it the same people that own the 651, the 1851? Is it the same people? When I be traveling like this, I'll just be losing stuff in there. I can't wait till to get home and get all my stuff together because I've been on the road. I think it's rude when people are reading their. Well, I think it's rude when people are reading their comments, but what you talking about? Who are you talking about? Rocksteady? Who are you talking about? Oh, you're on Division? Okay. What happened to Stella Welfare? Is she still around? Baby Stella Welfare used to crack me up. Oh, she was so funny. She was a big old drag queen, but she was absolutely hilarious. I love Stella Welfare. Oh, I don't never know what I'm performing tonight. I never know. Whatever comes off the top of my head. Just watching other people and just getting better and better at it. Like if you see me now, and you know people come in and make comments about my makeup, but then when they come back, they be like, "That's the same person." You know what I mean, you have to put it together. It's like being a makeup artist. You just have to. I can't be witch and go. My makeup is done. It takes time. You got to, you know. Rocksteady, I'm waiting on you to make a comment because I don't know who you're talking about. Are you saying that I'm overlooking your comment or somebody else? Can you please tell me what you were talking about? I do have a drag mother. She's deceased now. Her name was Nicole. She was from Austin. She was the only black girl. We had her, Clint and Kiana. We had the. Oh yeah, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about the 651, baby. That club been around for a while. How long that club been around? Yeah, now he ain't saying nothing. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. It be so many. It's 174 people on here. I can't see all the comments. Sometimes I miss them, and I'm not being rude. Let's see. If I was a bitch, I would just block you. But I like you because you're always in my live. So I'm trying to get you to explain to me what you said because I didn't see it. Because I don't know if he's talking about me or somebody else. I'm doing great. How are you? I just got in from New Orleans. My bus was late, so it made me late. I thought they had a show here in Houston tonight. I was going to go do the show tonight, but they don't have a show tonight. It's tomorrow, and I want to do it tomorrow, but depends on how I do tonight when I do my show. Well, I don't know if it's a him or he or her. I don't know because they never said who they were, what they were, a male or female. I don't know. But I've asked them, what did they say? They haven't said nothing. I'm not gonna block them because you know what? They're always on my live, and I don't want to block somebody that's always on my live because you know PT hi Miss PT hi. Mexico was fun. It was hot. What club in Houston? Oh, I don't want to say it on here. But just inbox me. Well, it depends on how I do with my show here tonight because I can't spend no more money. I got to go home. I just paid rent today, and luckily y'all with my Marriott discounts, I'm able to do this. Right, I'm trying to do my makeup, and I will email you tomorrow. So we're gonna work. Okay, great. Are you the owner, manager? Can I tell y'all something? And I'm not just saying this because the club person is on here. You know what my dream was to always retire at a white bar. Just retire. Thank you. To retire at a white club, a nice little bar where I can sit on the stool and just talk shit and just make everybody laugh. And I've always wanted to retire doing that. Just a nice bar. That'll be around a long time. Unfortunately, I would have been at the club that I was at, but the black folks, some of them didn't know how to get their hands to themselves. So, therefore, put me out of the business. Where did this mole come from all of a sudden? My grandmother and my mother and me had a moles. This bitch just started to come out of somewhere. But I got a mole right. No, I do. That is a mole. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, there was a queen named Eartha Kitt. And she used to work at a bar in Amarillo when I used to perform in Amarillo a lot. No, the white bars around, honey. The white clubs around, no shade. Yeah, white clubs around. And I knew some black queens. They never stepped foot in a black club. I love my black people, and not all black people are violent. But the proof is in the pudding. Y'all can't keep a club open because you fight too damn much. You know, but it's all good. Yeah, I would love, like a little bar. Yeah, what was in Amarillo a month ago? I haven't performed in Amarillo in years. I've been trying to get booked up there, but they won't book me. A lot of times, if you ain't been on RuPaul or something like that, and y'all see my performance, y'all saw my latest performance was I was in Virginia. So you tell me if you think I'm worth a booking or not, because baby, I'm going to give you a show. I might be huffing and puffing when it's over, but I'm going to give you a show. So, guys, I do believe I have the place for my birthday show and comedy show. It's going to be in Atlanta, July the 10th. And the place is a nice place. The parking is free. It's in a real safe, secure place. They have great security. So the guy's going to be getting back with me this week and letting me know so we can get the contract and everything wrote up, so y'all can get yourselves ready for my 25th birthday celebration and comedy show. Yeah, so. You think so? Yeah. Baby, I was taking, I never sleep with makeup on. I was taking my makeup off last night. And I mean, I scrub and I scrub and I scrub and out all of that makeup is still up under here. I'm like, oh God. Oh, that's the only thing I hate about drag is the damn makeup, But they have some stuff called Aboline. Y'all should get it. You say I'm beautiful. I ain't even finished my makeup yet. My nose need to be contoured, but thank you. Thank you. Yep, but that club did me in Austin, Texas, under they girls got me together, honey. My family, they want to fight. I said, oh no, baby, we don't do that. I got a reputation to uphold. And then I'm mad at Austin. I'm mad at Austin Gay Pride too because I reached out to Austin Gay Pride and they said, well, you have to audition. You know what I told them? My audition is when I used to do fundraisers with people who were dying from AIDS. That's my fundraiser. In this city, darling. Yeah, that's my fundraiser. That's my audition. Every week. Every week. Every week people were dying in the 80s and we were drag queens and we were getting out there raising money to help people. So what I need to audition for? For what? I don't really perform in Houston. I did the club. There was a club in Houston called Numbers. I had two shows there and they both were packed. And the reason why I did the short numbers because nobody would book me in Houston. Well, this person got mad at me. It's very sad, yeah. And a lot of times when I be on my lives and I talk about the 80s, and I know people laugh at me, but that's okay. And I talk about the 80s and I cry, then you don't realize I made it through all of that. I made it through that. I could have died. I could have got HIV. I could have got AIDS and died. Because I was a hoe. I'm sorry. Allegedly. I was a hoe, allegedly. But it wasn't my time. It just wasn't my time. You know? Hello, hey, Dusty Soda. Dusty Soda, how you doing? All right, guys. So, I'm going to put on my lashes. I want you guys to come back and check out the show right here. Bring your Cash App, bring your Venmo, bring your PayPal. This will determine on if I'm going to stay here and do the show tomorrow night or if I'm going to go back home. Okay? I'm really ready to go home. I'm tired, but I really want to hit a stage. I haven't done a show since. Well, I haven't been on stage since I was in Virginia. That was back, for Columbus Day weekend. I haven't done a show since then, except on live. Oh, Matt, nobody's paying me. You are. You're paying me attention. That's why you're on here. How you doing? Baby, Miss Lunell Red, Wendy Williams, I know that. My makeup is like that because I'm getting ready for the show. When you come back and watch the show, it won't be like that. Yes, honey, Miss Lunell. Red Wendy, honey, said they used to be friends. Block that person. We don't do children, baby. The only person that do children was all those straight men that was on To Catch a Predator. You didn't see one drag queen on there. Moving on. They kill me with that. You didn't see one drag queen on To Catch a Predator. They was all straight men with wives. Hello? Ooh, hallelujah. Hello? Come on, somebody. Am I telling the truth? How you doing, Miss Vicky Nicety? Yeah, but I came up on some very good entertainers that oh yeah, you gotta put them lashes on, honey. That'll do it. Well, first of all, I don't do that, but drag queens do read the kids. But first of all, if the parents if those parents' children, and those parents want a drag queen to read to their children, ain't nothing you can do about that. You make it seem like drag queens are going to just showing up and reading for children. No, they're not. These are people who are okay with the drag queen. Let me tell you something. Little kids don't even know what a fucking drag queen is. They don't know no damn. They don't know the difference between a drag queen and a clown. It's all the same. It's all the same. But I would never do it. But I don't listen. People do what they want to do, but I would never do it. You know what I mean? Because number one, I don't have the patience to be reading to nobody. No, not only myself, no damn children. I like to read, but I'm not going to read to no children. Children are innocent. They don't know. They don't know what a drag queen is. Shit, you worried about drag queens reading the children. You need to be worried about that man in there that don't have on a wig and a dress, sitting in the classroom. Oh, don't make me start preaching. Right? Yeah, I'm like, but those children are not forced to do that. Those parents let their children do that. Yeah, those parents. Yeah. Now, for his bathroom, people talk about the bathroom situation. Well, let's just be honest. Some you trans women are very manly. Some of them are very manly, and you get mad when you walk in the bathroom and they're like, "Sir," you know, well, girl, you're gonna have to soften it up a little bit. Just soften it up. See, when I came out, I always just go to the straight clubs. It was no big deal. They didn't care. When I did the improv comedy club, I was first. Speaking of Arlington, are you still on here? I knew I had something to tell you. I want to see if Arlington is still on. I'm going to tell you something that you probably never knew. Isn't that a blessing, God? I may be getting booked soon. Oh my God. Start crying. Because I don't usually get booked like that. Well, anyway, speaking of Arlington, I was the first drag queen to do the improv comedy club in Arlington, Texas. I did it twice. Yep. First one ever. So, what a blessing. Oh, you do? Thank you. Yeah, probably so. Isn't that a blessing, y'all? How they came in here, and say they want to book me? That's a blessing. So, are you guys coming back to see the show tonight? You said some of the kids are dangerous. Baby, these kids nowadays will cuss your ass out, okay? They don't have they don't have no respect for their elders. That's a pretty color. Hi Esther, how you doing? I need to know who's all coming back to see me perform, and with your Cash App and Venmo. Yeah, I'm getting it together. You have to go. As my manager is Chester Bedford. Chester, Chester Bedford, Bedford. That's my, yeah. And you'll see a Mercedes on there. That's him. He does my bookings when I go like out of state and out of town and stuff. And let me know when you send it, okay? And my email address is PTsPointofviewv@gmail.com or comedianpt at yahoo.com. Let me know if you sent this so I know how much and when. As soon as I finish putting on my makeup and putting on my dress and coming back and performing, I can't wait to get home so I can really perform and be loud. I can't be loud now because I'm in a hotel. Okay, y'all, I'm done. Makeup is pretty much done. I just don't have on my lip gloss and nails and all that, but I'm about to get ready. And I'll see you guys in about, damn, we had 232 people watching. Damn. So let me tell y'all what's going to happen. Now, okay. Uh, yeah, and I need to buy me some more wigs too. So I'm telling everybody now, I want to stay in Houston to do a live show tomorrow, but that just depends on how many tips I get tonight. If I don't do enough tips, then I'm gonna take my ass home, okay? Because it looks like I'm gonna be booked in Arlington soon. What about that? Do I support the LGBTQ plus? No, I don't. Duh. What do you think? All right, guys. Give me 1 second. Actually, let me do this before I let you guys go. For those ladies who like to put on pop-on nails and you like to take them off, always do this before you put your nails on. Hey, let me know if you send that PayPal so I can contact them right quick. Always put your clear polish on first and then put your nails on so they'll pop off. You heard it from PT. When I get back home, I'm going to be looking for me a nice background so when I do a show. Yeah, I'm going to find me. I saw some really nice backgrounds on the cruise ship, and I kind of want those like that. It's just a lot of materials, a lot of pretty material. Um, that's what I'm. Now my balls are round, but the moon ain't round. So thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Make sure you come back and check out the show. If you live in another country, you probably don't have Cash App or Venmo, but if you have PayPal, you'll be able to send something through that when you come back and check out the show. I hope I ain't lost my damn lip gloss, but if I did, where there's a will, there's a way, honey. I think this is it right here. All righty, guys. All right. So how's everything look, guys? Everything cool? I just love these earrings. They're so pretty. All right. Well, okay. Well, let's see how many people come back. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I won't be gone that long. I promise you. Thank you, moderators. You did great as always. And I'll see